So we've got, just from the top, number 1, Arthur Miller-Stevens. Number 2, Dawson Harsh. Number 3, Tyrese Parter. Number 4, Isaiah Pabai. Number 5, Jonathan Lang. Number 6, Henry Stocks. Number 7, Jed Thiber. Number 8, Tyreek Saleh Meadows. Number 9 is Katie Stebbings. Number 10, Jesse Wallace. Number 11, Cody Mollenhagen. Number 12, Zach McGrath. Number 13, Damon Watson on the bench. Number 14, Zach Springer. Number 15, Ethan Harvey. Number 16, Caleb Lorigan. Number 17, Kane Parkins. 18, Cooper Ringwood. And 19, Kobe Rodwell. TCC pushing the ball out wide early. It's the 3 there in Curtis Farr. High State High School defending their line early. Back to the half-back and Gill. Pushing out now to the second row, Tyler Conroy. Out to the centre there. Number 4, Darcy Biles, and I think he's gone in for a try. So try there early to TCC. First set of the ball.
Great ball movement there. Again, couple of, as we've seen earlier with Iggy Park, 15, 20 metre passes. Able to burn some defenders with the long pass and create space on the outside.
So the TCC side, for those back in Rocky watching, number 1, Jermaine Bolsey. Number 2, Noah Chadwick. Number 3 is Curtis Farr. Number 4, Darcy Biles. Number 5, Ben Geiger. Number 6, Zane Cox. Number 7, Brody Gill. Number 8 is Riley Boaza. Number 9, Jai Hansen. Number 10 is Nathan Clyden. Number 11, Riley Hall. Number 12, Tyler Conroy. Number 13, Seth McGilvray. And on the bench, number 14, Joe Sutton. Number 15, Jordan Heckey. 16, Will Lewis. 17, Joshua Grange. Number 18, Jackson Ward. And number 19, Tom Powell, coached by Mick Busby. So the kick, a few metres in from touch on the far side. Strong northerly breeze blowing, which TCC will be running with this afternoon. And successful, great kick from the far side of the field. It's 6 points to 0 early. 3 minutes gone in this round 4 Aaron Payne Cup match between the Cathedral College and Mackay State High School.
I think the breeze has picked up a little bit here since our earlier games. TCC will definitely be looking to use that to their advantage here in this first half.
Pretty strong this year in the competition. Strong first round win over St. Pat's. Defeated Ignatius Park. A tough battle against Curwen State High School, where they were down by 30 points to 0 at half time and come back pretty strong. In the end, comprehensively beaten, but certainly showed what they're capable of in that second half of that match. So they are looking to progress through this competition. They've suffered a few injuries early in the comp. Oh, another good ball, straight at forward pass, luckily. So Biles on that far side, the centre on that left edge, causing some dramas early.
Still not a bad way to finish their set. Mackay High pinned in their corner. It's going to be tough work coming out of here.
So Mackay State High School, winless in this comp, have been brave in every game they've played. Certainly making the effort. Forward pass off the play the ball. That's going to put them under pressure though. It's certainly Cathedral College, not the sort of school you want to give too much ball in good possession to.
Read there for Therese Parter.
7 and Gill into dummy half. It's Hall. TCC looking to extend the lead early in this game. Big front rower there in Clyden, working back to the post.
Knock on.
And a knock on there, so Mackay State High School. A reprieve. And they'll get the scrum feed 10 metres out from their own line. Mackay State High School running a very stiff breeze here today, so they'll need to play as much of the game as they can down the Cathedral College end. Earlier game, Ignatius Park defeating St. Pat's. And yesterday's game, Kerwin High defeating St. Brennan's College. So it's been an excellent Aaron Payne Cup so far this year, condensed version. TCC getting up too quickly off the line there will give Mackay State High School the relieving penalty. Stocks will kick for touch. Strong defence there from TCC.
Strong carry there for Damon Watson. Been a good form this season for Mackay High.
Wallace now. Stepping to dummy half. At there to thigh, but no. Yep. Stocks for the kick into the back of the Cathedral College player.
Can't afford that. Not getting to there.
And wasn't played at, so the TCC will get the feed just their side of halfway.
And you'll see here with poor completion, poor finish to the set, it's going to put TCC in an attacking position from second or third tackle here. So Henry Stocks will be looking for a better kick next time around.
It's ball away tackle. No, referee calls tackle there.
You can see here the TCC team identifying Stocks as their target here, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them throw a fair bit of their attack down this right-hand channel here.
Good shot there by
Tyrese Parter there.
Tyrese Parter.
Poor discipline there.
So just a ruck infringement there from Mackay State High School. It's going to give TCC attacking position again. We'll just take the tap. The 11 in Riley Hall. Hanson. Out the back there to Gill. Onto the Riley Hall again. Loose ball and a knock on. So scrappy play early from Cathedral College. They've had the opportunities to put more points on the board, but so far lack of discipline there and some good defence there for Mackay State High School.
See there, they're looking to offload and tip on close to line. If Mackay High can read that attack and get the contact as they're catching the ball, I think they'll be able to disrupt them a little bit. As you've seen in that set, you'll be able to force a couple of errors. So it'll be interesting to see if TCC make the adjustment.
Stocks feed the strum. Miller Stevens.
Definitely one to watch, Arthur Miller Stephen. Hopefully they can find some space for him later in this game.
Yep.
But yeah, very exciting player.
Most definitely. Got some good speed. Some good players in the Mackay State High School side. Just looking to match it with the opposition forwards early. A little bit outsized, but strong their defence there from TCC.
So yeah, they're probably just playing a little bit too wide from the ruck at the moment, giving TCC the opportunity to, as you see there, a little bit more direct. A few metres on offer. And they go a little bit wider, TCC are able to get their line speed, shut them down quite easily.
Solid carry there by Tyreek Saleh Meadows. And Stocks with the kick. It's kicking that strong breeze. It's hard to get much purchase of.
Got a touch there.
But almost getting some joy. TCC player almost getting his hand to it, but just avoiding it at the last minute. And TCC will feed the scrum just their side of halfway.
Again, TCC starting their set in great field position here. Quite high, we're looking for stronger carries in the next set out of their own end to give Stocks a chance to put the ball down deep in the TCC half.
Far.
You can see the difference here, TCC.
Boaza now. It's been a handful in this comp so far, Riley Boaza. TCC close on the line now, looking to extend their lead. Out the back to Gill. On the full back in Bowlesy. Back to Bowlesy.
Great defence there from Mackay High.
Mackay scrambling well with the turnover. So good defence there, Mackay State High School.
This will be the test here. They haven't been able to get past their own 20 or 30 metre line, so if they can get up around halfway and allow Stocks to put in a good kick, here we go, this penalty will hopefully give them that opportunity. Tough kick for touch here.
Yeah, you almost consider taking the tap. Stocks finds touch on about their 20 metre line, Mackay State High School. Saleh Meadows getting the ball upfield. Fibre. Oh, sorry, that is Springer playing at the halves there today in the 14 jersey. Cooper Ringwood plays the ball to Jesse Wallace.
You see they're a lot more direct from Mackay High there, and they're able to make their way up over halfway and allow Stocks to hopefully get a good kick away here.
Good set there for Mackay High. Putting their second, a decent kick, and be looking to pin TCC down their end of the field.
Good contest so far, only 6-0 to TCC, and as we've said all day, this breeze is probably worth a couple of tries to the team running with it, so Mackay High will be happy with their start, all things considered.
Yeah.
See the game starting to slow down here a little bit, getting a bit of a grind, which will suit Mackay High.
So the kick away.
7 tackles.
7 tackle restart. The other one with a good set of wheels on him there, Michael's the winger around this side, Dawson Harch. He gets in some speed down this left wing.
Yeah, very fast. As you see there, strong carry. They probably need to find a way to get Miller-Steven, Parter. As we see again there, Miller-Steven backing him up. 2 really strong carries, tackle 1 all the way up to the 40.
Damon Watson.
That's it. Oh, very unlucky not to get the penalty there.
It's Wallace again.
See the real advantage of the 7 tackle set here. Quite
Yeah,
high.
they've marched all the way down the field now, in position to get a good kick away for the first time. Henry Stocks able to put an attacking kick through. It's on the right side there for, I think it's Chadwick over that far side. Good run down that far side. The fullback there in Bowlesy.
Great chase.
He's a big
Well
fullback.
done.
He's got him into touch.
Great chase from Arthur Miller-Steven there. Mackay High definitely showed their intent there. 4 or 5 players back on the chase, outnumbering the TCC attackers.
They've been winning in every game so far in this competition, Mackay State High School. They knew they didn't have the depth of players this year, but the players are donning that jersey and playing with great spirit. So hopefully they have change of luck today. Parter is a quality player, Taurus Parter. To Harch, getting for some work there for the left wing. Big Damon Watson now, working around the middle. Wrapped up there by TCC, just on Cathedral College's side of halfway. And with a quality run, Watson draws a penalty. TCC players not moving quick enough in the tackle.
It's really Mackay High's first set start in the attacking half here, so if they can manage to get some points on the board, I think they'd be just kicked it backwards there.
That wind has just
I think you
gone
take
backwards.
your time over and take the tap, I think.
Yeah.
In any case, they're still in the opposition half. Great opportunity here. If they could find a way to get some points on the board, considering the defence they've done and the conditions, I'd be very happy with that.
Ringwood, strong carry. Wallace again. Big Jesse Wallace. It's getting into the tussle and the tackle there and the ball coming loose. So it's unfortunate. The first attacking set they were about to build, ball's turned over early in the set. So TCC probably coming to the understanding they're in for a tussle here against Mackay State High School.
You can see here they play flat and fast. If Mackay High can just get their defenders up in their face, you see the tip on there at the line. If they can anticipate that a little bit more, I think it could really cause some troubles for the TCC attack.
Boaza. Strong run, Rolly Boaza. Almost getting the ball away. His last tackle now.
Very close to a penalty there.
Little kick through there from Cox.
Great coverage there from Miller-Steven.
Miller-Stevens. That went up.
off the tough carries required. Really good carry to finish the set.
Stocks now at the kick on the last. Just going to
Chase hard here. Part has
play on 6. Last tackle. Gets the ball away. Taken by TCC halfback Brody Gill. So TCC will get the ball just on the halfway line.
Great shot.
Jackson Ward feeling every bit of that tackle. It's Powell now. Joshua Grange, I think, was a 17 on the field. Moving out the back now to the second rower there in Tyler Conroy, putting the boot on the
Body on the line there from Miller Stephen. I think he might have got a result here for Mackay High. That's a great effort there.
Miller Stephen's been quality so far in this game.
As we keep saying again, Mackay High finding a way to repel the TCC attack. If they can manage to keep them to 6 points at half time, they'll be very happy with that.
So referee calling the knock-on off Mackay State High School first. So Ignatius Park, TCC with the field. That was the early game, Ignatius Park. We've moved on from that. Just working around the muck there.
There from Mackay High.
Now to Bowlesy, the fullback. Jermaine Bowlesy, a larger build for a fullback. Good to see. Getting through the hands. It's the 6 Aaron Cox, lively with the ball. Still going to the left.
6 to go here.
Touched by Mackay State High School, 6 again. Cox still working around just short of the line. A few inches short. It's a 19 in Powell, working strong towards the line. Still held up by Mackay State High School. They'll be doing well to hold them out here. It's the 11 in Hall. Brody Gill calling for the ball out on the right. Gone back the other way. And try score there by the Cathedral College. Just a weight of possession there, taking its toll on Mackay State High School. And TCC going over there for their second try with 5 minutes to go in the first half.
Mackay High handling anything at TCC are throwing up laterally, so if they can find a way to just hold them out, there's a nice little ball there from the dummy half, putting one of the front rowers over. If they can find a way to slow down the play balls there close to the line and get some bodies in front.
So there's Jonathan Grange, try scorer there, number 17 for the Cathedral College. So it's 10 points to nil, 5 minutes remaining in the first half. And Brody Gill will look to add the extras from right in front. Conversion successful. It's 12 points to nil. Cathedral College leads Mackay State High School. 4 minutes 30 remaining in this first half of the Aaron Payne Cup clash in round 4.
Just a shout out to Dallas Williams, the St. Brendan's Year 10 coach, tuning in to the live stream here.
Yeah, Dallas was up here yesterday, got some joy with his Year 10 team. So done a good, one of the good guys of Central Queensland Rugby League, Dallas Williams.
Central Queensland Comets legend.
He is a legend in more ways than one. So shout out down there to Dal, enjoying life on the Cap Coast. TCC get a penalty early here and on the attack again, looking to increase their lead 3.5 minutes before half time. Hanson and dummy half. Out to Gill on that far, taking to the far side, Brody Gill. Just short of the line. Mackay State High School under the pump again. It's Hanson from dummy half and gets a try there. So not what Mackay State High School needed. They've been in the fight this entire game. This is the last few minutes or half time they've conceded 2. So a little bit demoralising there for Mackay State High School. Been full of effort, running this tough breeze. It really is blowing a gale down here at Mackay Junior Rugby League from the opposite direction what we usually get the breeze, but a strong northwesterly wind blowing, and found it very hard to get out of their own end. But they'll be running with the breeze in the second half, Mackay State High.
Again, you see Mackay High there able to repel any lateral attack from the TCC team, but just around the ruck there, they just need to make sure they tidy that up. The number 9 TCC, Jai Hanson, quite a threat. So they can tidy that up in the second half and win the field position battle. They're definitely still in this game.
And conversion successful again. Yeah, can kick a goal. The halfback. So it's 18 points to 0 with 1 minute 20 remaining in this first half. So Mackay State High School just looking to hang with the Cathedral College at this point in time. They need to keep their heads up here. Looking for a good defensive effort. There's a minute to go. And they want to keep TCC down their end. So once again, good carry on the kick return there, puts Mackay State High School under pressure early. TCC having one last crack before half time. It's a 17 and Josh Grange, try score earlier. Fourth tackle here, going left, again to the second rower in Tyler Conroy.
Knock on.
And a knock on there. That'd be, it should do, Michael. So it's only 10 seconds remaining. Now they'll pack the scrum. So what's been an arm wrestle for most of the first half, Cathedral College scoring early. The Mackay State High School getting into the grind with them for most of that second half, and just the last 10 minutes, the pressure that TCC have been building on their line has taken its toll.
I think Mackay should really be encouraged with the amount of defence they've had to do down their own end, and with this breeze, I think the second half they should really be confident that if they can get some attacking field position, that they might be able to put some scoreboard pressure on.
Well, I hope so. We hope they can come back strong. So that's half time here in the Aaron Payne Cup clash, Mackay Junior Rugby League grounds between the Cathedral College and Mackay State High School. We'll be back in 10 minutes for the second half of this schoolboy action. So it's coming out of the second half now. Mackay State High School running with this breeze, and they'll be kicking off to the Cathedral College holding an 18-point lead. Mackay State High School by no means out of this, so just need to get some good ball down that end of the field. Coach Ron Graham would have been encouraging his troops at halftime, no doubt. And Coach Busby for TCC will probably be just getting a bit of a tune-up around their ball security coming out of their own end. So gave Mackay State High School just let them off the hook a couple of times, but they'll be happy with the lead they have currently. TCC on the halfway line. Kicking down there to Miller Stevens. Love to see Miller Stevens in a bit of open room and full flight. Quite the dynamic fullback.
Already see the difference here from Mackay High starting their set 20 metres out as opposed to coming off the try line.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, Wallace had a bit of a look there. Just a little bit loose with his carry. He's going to turn the ball over in their own half. Just going to give TCC an opportunity early. So it's a bit of a shame there for young Wallace, but he'll bounce back from that. Oh, loose carry there from...
Great work from... I think Stocks might have a little
bit of a hand in there, but he got away with it. Good on him. So far dropping the ball. And Mackay State High School just outside of halfway. The full set of 6. Wallace now. Stronger carry from Jesse Wallace. Stebbings in a dummy half.
Cooper Ringwood here. Strong carry's been strong today.
Watson out the back to Stocks, who couldn't handle it. Turning the ball over early in the tackle count. Just starting to get a bit of field possession to Mackay State High School, and they'll turn the ball over there. TCC will get the scrum feed.
And early in this half, if they're in chance of getting back into the game, they have to be able to build pressure down this end. By getting to a kick, and shift probably wasn't really on there and not really needed for this stage of the game for Mackay High.
Far gets the ball away off the ground.
There, it's a penalty.
There's a penalty. Thought he was free, but he was held in the tackle, passing off the ground there. So Stocks will try to find touch. He's got the breeze at his back. No reason why not in this half.
Great kick.
And a good kick will... So they'll get the tap restart. Just shy of the... No, just on the TCC 20. Stocks. Stebbings now. Inside of Wallace.
There. Great feet. Doesn't look like much set up here though.
Watson.
Oh, great feet from Watson.
Damon Watson, the big fella, goes towards the line. Can't quite get it down. TCC defence resolute. Stebbings now. Out to Stocks on the left-hand side.
Well done.
A little bit of footwork. And Henry Stocks opens the account for Mackay State High School. So just building pressure there off the penalty. Shift to the left and Stocks.
I'm a bit concerned there if I was TCC. That's the first time Mackay High has had any sort of attacking opportunity, and they've Stocks has gone through quite easily there. So Mackay High can stay composed here and complete the set from their own half, there's no reason they can't spend most of this game put the pressure on TCC.
Stocks with the kick and is converted. So 18 points to 6. A great start for the second half for Mackay State High School. It's a good carry there by Damon Watson, getting the ball free. Moving to the left, finding the 5'8" Henry Stocks. Very good player, and goes over to open the account for Mackay State High School. So, bit of a wake up for TCC. Wallace on the kick return. Good run from Jesse Wallace.
He's had a
strong run.
You can see here when they're a little bit more direct behind the ruck, there's opportunities on offer, so hopefully they keep doing that.
It's Hardy. Back to Thyber.
So again, going away from what just worked for them.
It's Cooper Ringwood spilling the ball there on the right side. Far.
Great defence there from Miller Stevens, supported by Stocks.
Good scoot there from the hooker, Joy Hansen. And
again, with all the momentum, looking to go wide when they've opportunities behind the ruck. TCC have scored all their tries by going in behind the ruck close to the try line. Mackay High's handled everything they've been able to throw at them, and again, going away from what's worked for them.
TCC probably getting a little bit excited there. Quick play of the balls. They're in good position, but it's not concentrating on the job at hand. Going to turn the ball over. Mackay State High School will get the ball from the scrum on their 20-metre line. Desperately need to complete this set.
Both teams, when they've played direct and played flat and fast, have been looking really threatening. And in these conditions, it is quite tough to move the ball around. So I think the team that figures that out first might get the ascendancy here in the second half.
Stocks on to Watson.
Inside.
Kick there from Stocks inside the 40.
40-20.
But not the best bounce. Oh,
still a very good kick.
Oh, getting all the way back into the TCC in goal. Bowlsy now with an excellent return. Broken line defence, Bowlsy. And a good shot from Stocks.
Great shot. One area of his game that he's really improved over the last 12 months. Playing A-grade for South on the weekends, I think, has really brought along his physicality in defence.
Oh, most definitely. It's a 19 and Powell. Conroy playing the ball, Hansen. Back to Powell again. Last tackle here. Going to Cox. Kick through. Miller Stevens. Centering up the ball and tackled there on their 20-metre line. Parter. TCC working him over in the ruck.
Second carry for the set there from Parter. Not a bad move, giving their forwards a break. Damon Watson here.
Watson.
Been really strong today.
He's had a good game, Damon Watson. Stocks.
That's right.
Good kick. Great
Okay.
take from Bowlesy. Strong kick return there.
He's a big fullback, isn't he?
Certainly is. A little bit of blow up there. Jordan Hecky.
Seemed to do too much in that.
No,
Hopefully
still
just go back to the play the ball, I think.
not too much in that. The referee just calling the players out. It's getting to settle that one down. It's the two
Motion.
skippers.
Boys playing for their schools, a lot of pride on the line. Motions quite often boil over in schoolboy footy, but right decision here by the referee, I think.
So
Play
play the
on.
ball. Far again,
Feed there.
coming in with some work. Curtis Farr.
Very busy. Coming in from the right centre position.
Yeah,
Plenty
he's
of
had
carries
a
through
few
the middle.
strong carries, Farr. Boaza. Probably their best forward so far in this competition. Certainly had big raps on him coming in. Gill putting the ball on the foot. Turning the ball over there. Probably not the
Yeah,
best kick.
some-
TCC player down there, the 8, and Boaza coming out, feeling a bit poorly after that tackle. So a little break and play here while the trainers attend to the injury. Boaza, they've had copped a few injuries so far in this comp TCC, so can ill afford to lose him as well.
Yeah, it'd be a big loss if he's definitely been their forward leader today. So Hanson's been able to generate a lot of momentum off the back of him. So fingers crossed he's okay. But if he isn't able to stay on the field, I think Mackay High might be able to get a bit of a boost out of that. Trainer signalling that he
There's no
might
good.
need to come off, I think.
Yep. Boaza to his feet. Doesn't look to be too bad. Is coming off for a spell. Just get checked out further, I think, but doesn't look to be too serious.
TCC
Yep.
forcing the error there.
So pretty strong in the tackle there, and TCC going to get the ball back in pretty good position here. So about halfway through this second half, Mackay State High School the only try scored so far in the second half. TCC have a good opportunity here. It's Farr again. Farr, he's been a handful. Makes a good run there.
Great cover from Miller Stephen.
Comes to the left-hand side again. Out to the centre. There in Darcy Biles, and Biles goes in for the try. So a great start to the second half of Mackay State High School, just turning the ball over early, coming out of their own end. Gives TCC that opportunity. Good run from Curtis Farr. finds a second rower there in Conroy and out to the wing, out to the centre there in Darcy Biles, and he'll go over there about 5 metres inside from the sideline.
Very simple attack from TCC for all of their tries this game. Been able to generate momentum off a strong carry and then look to expose some opportunities close to the ruck, close to the try line. They've been able to do that again here down the left-hand corner.
So it's probably a bit generous on my 5 metres inside the touchline there, Michael. It's probably just inside the touchline, but Gill has been on song with the boot so far, 3 from 3. This one's pretty difficult with a 30-knot northwesterly wind blowing across his face.
What's he paying to knock it over, Mackay? What odds you give me?
7s.
I'd say 10. I'd take 10.
You'd take 10?
This is a tough kick.
I'll take 10s at $1.
He's striking him well, but this is a very tough position.
He's given it a nudge, but Daryl Halligan would struggle to kick that one. All the young listeners out there, you're wondering who the heck I'm talking about, but that's all right. Could kick back in the day. The score is 22 points to 6, 14 minutes remaining in the second half of the Aaron Payne Cup. Mackay State High School need to be the next to score here, you would think, to keep in the hunt in this game. As in every game so far, just comes down to ball security and possession. And field position. So see what they can do here. Good kick-off.
Ball back here.
And they found touch off the kick. So an opportunity here for Mackay State High School. Using the breeze. Kicked exactly with it. Henry Stocks, I think, taking the kick-off.
No, Dawson
Harch, is
the
it?
winger.
So he's really utilised that breeze coming over his right shoulder and kicked it in that direction. Fortuitous bounce, and they're going to get a shot here.
See, last time they were down here, they scored quite easily, so if they can capitalise quick here, you never know. Make it a 2-score game. So short side play might be opening up.
Dawson's Jane
Speed here.
Hart's coming on this side of the field. Stebbings in the dummy half. Stacked up all to the left. Stocks to the 18 in Cooper Ringwood. Back to Stocks again. Miller Stevens.
Great tackle there. Parter.
Tyrese Parter having to scoot on the line side and taking in a touch. Only on the third tackle too, I think. So a bit disappointing there. Mackay State High School opportunity goes begging. They really need to make the most when they get those opportunities.
You see in these high-level schoolboys games, plays like that very, very rarely come off. So I think quite high. Parter will be disappointed with his option there. I think they're able to get back closer to the middle and have another shift towards the end of the set would have been the better
They certainly
option.
have the size there, don't they, in Watson and Wallace and these sort of boys there. They should be playing up through the middle there. Certainly match it with TCC in terms of the strong forwards.
I think every time Stocks
Shift there early from TCC.
Great shot.
Good shot there from the 15, Ethan Hardy. Turn the ball over early. Mackay State High School back.
Again, if we can see Stocks and Miller Stephen combine here again, I think they could be a bit of value out in this left edge here. Parter definitely is their go-to edge.
Stebbings to Watson, out to Stocks. Finds Miller Stevens. Good ball there. Back to the left, Tyrese Parter. Out to the winger and Jang. Well, that's Harch, I think, on that side. He's on every side of the field, Dawson Harch at the moment. Stebbings, back to Stocks.
We have to let that go there.
Just short of the line. Watson using their big name players here to the best of their advantage. Back to Stocks again.
Probably wasted 2 or 3 plays just trying to barge over there. It doesn't happen at this level of footy. Have to be asking questions of the opposition defence if you.
That's Parkins there. Stocks again, the general. Kick through. Taken by Bowlesy.
Oh. Should be a penalty here to Mackay High.
There's a bit of a late shot on the kick of Stocks there, but not seen by the referee. It'll be a 7-tackle set for Cathedral College.
So the crowd here letting the referee know their thoughts. Since Boaz has been off the field, TCC have really struggled to find any momentum or even get out of their own half.
Yeah, I think they lost a couple of forwards, key forwards, a couple of weeks ago. With Boaz off the field now, they're really starting to
See their hands
still scrap for their big men.
Not quite as threatening when he hasn't got the quick play the balls that Boaz was creating for him. Off he goes here.
Kick through. Down to Miller-Stevens with a bit of space. Arthur Miller-Stevens. Good carry. Hardy in a dummy half. Scoots to the blind. He's willing to see Ethan Hardy.
Very physical.
Yeah, has a good crack.
They started the stink before too, so might be inspiring the boys to get stuck into it.
Stocks again, just been controlling the game as he does, Henry Stocks. Former Queensland representative player. Big Wallace.
Again, good feed from Wallace.
Stocks kicking through. Back the other way with a banana kick.
Miller-Stevens.
For Miller-Stevens coming through! And
now this time they've got a penalty.
so probably didn't get the grounding. They will get the penalty.
Nice little bit of creativity there again. Stocks and Miller-Stevens combining.
Is that the reverse banana from Henry Stocks?
A little set
Off
play
the outside of the boot, back the other way?
A normal banana kick, I think.
Well,
Goes back the other way.
Depends which way you hold your banana. Watson, strong to the line, Damon Watson. He's got it. No, just short. Fibre, out to Stocks. Miller-Stevens to Parter. And Parter taking it a touch. The second time, but the penalty again.
Here to Mackay High.
The Mackay State High School have an opportunity. It's 22 points to 6. Just under 8 minutes remaining. If they score here, we've got a game on our hands.
Their left edge has been very dominant. That's where their star players are. But it might be worth them having a crack out here to the right. They haven't really tested out the TCC left side defence. There's some big spaces out here, so it might be worth having a crack on the other side.
Wallace again. He's been good today, Jesse Wallace. Stocks back to Ringwood. Sorry, it's Parkin.
We're going to come a little bit too far across here, though.
Fibre in a dummy half. Watson again. He's had a good game, Damon Watson, the skipper. Leading from the front.
Miller-Stevens popping up on the inside here.
Stocks. Kick through. Fielded by TCC. In goal. They'll take the ball dead. Be a dropout restart.
At this stage of the game, you probably have to look to throw the footy around, down by 16 points, 6.5 minutes remaining. A repeat sets help build pressure, but points are really what they need here.
Stebbings. Not getting too much distance from the dropout TCC. Parkin again, good shot there.
He's moving.
Pretty solid hit. Knocked the wind out of his sails on that one. Local Mackay legend David Roberts Jr. out on the field there, tending a little bit of first aid. So Kane Parkin going to come off for a spell there. That one probably fairly winded. Good shot there. They haven't given up without a fight. Mackay State High School.
And I think they drew a couple of the easy opportunities they've given to
Wallace. Strong on the line, Jesse Wallace.
Easy opportunities they've given TCC. They probably cost themselves 12 points, or gifted TCC 12 points at least.
Fibre out to Harder back inside border.
6 to go.
Inside border, Miller Stevens not quite coming off, but played it by TCC. Stebbings now to the second rowing Cody Mollenhagen. Stocks again. Grubber through. Early in the tackle count. Grounded by TCC.
And again, a repeat set, but at this stage of the game, points are what
That's
they need.
right.
So.
It looks like TCC are happy to wind down the clock, take the win and get back on the bus, to be honest. They're up by 16 points with 3 minutes 40 to go. They'll be looking forward to their local derby next week against St Brennan's, and once again, as in the other games, points table in the Aaron Payne Cup is irrelevant when these local schools play each other, because there's a lot more on the line than points in a competition.
That local pride brings the best out in the teams, and I think it'll mean there'll be definitely no dead rubbers coming into this last round of games. I think each game's going to have meaning for all the schools involved, and hopefully we see some entertaining footy.
The St Brennan's have a lot to play for, actually, in terms of their position on the ladder to avoid that qualification position for next year. So they'll be desperate for a win, and they'd probably take a lot out of their effort yesterday against Kerwin High as well, who come back very strong that second half, just going down by 8 points. So they'll come out all guns a-blazing against TCC.
Fair to say, all 6 teams in the competition this year have been of a very high standard. In previous years, we've had a bigger competition where the standard might have been a little bit lower in some games, but I think we've seen quality footy every week here from all teams involved.
Stocks with the kick through, and I think Parter might have this.
Harch, I think.
Dawson Harch, it was.
Good reward there for Mackay High.
Yeah, excellent work. There's 2 minutes to go. They'll have to score another 2 times, but reward for the effort there. They played very well in this second half, and Henry Stocks, who is one of the best halfbacks getting around in schoolboy rugby league in the state, really, and he's put on display out here. So leading around his Mackay State High School side, which is probably not bringing with rep players, but
I think he's, like I said, the last 12 months he's definitely developed his game. There's probably questions around his defence leading into the season. He had a really positive start with the Cutters 18s at the start of the year, and unfortunately that season was put on hold. But I said the last couple of weekends watching him play for the South Sharks in the Mackay A-grade competition, he's been standing up against some big bodies in that comp, some ex-NRL players coming at him, and he's really coming along quite nicely at the moment, I think.
Kick waved away. It's 22 points at 10, just over a minute remaining.
As I said before, I think Mackay High is going to really rue those opportunities that they've given TCC and see full time there, but 12 points in it, I think you look at how easily they gave up some of those points after some really good trial line defence. I think they'll be proud of their efforts, but disappointed that they weren't able to hold them out.
So just a little bit of a clock issue at the start of the second half. That is actually full time now in the Aaron Payne Cup clash between Cathedral College Rockhampton, who are starting to struggle with injuries, but they did enough in the first half to run out winners 22 points to 10.5 over a valiant Mackay State High School here at Mackay Junior Rugby League grounds. So TCC head into their local derby against St Brennan's next week with only the one loss against Curwen High, and they'll be looking to consolidate their spot in the top two in this competition. Mackay State High School, they've got their big game for the year against St Pat's, who has had a loss this morning to Ignatius Park, and once again that local derby will bring the best out in both sides.
Yeah, I think TCC, they'll probably definitely be looking for improvements next week, but good teams win when they're not playing at their best, and I think that's probably the way that they'll summarise their game today. So they'll definitely be looking to take it up a gear when they play St Brennan's next week, then leading into the semi-finals the week after that.
We will look forward to joining you again next week for the local derby round of the Aaron Payne Cup, the last round of the competition, and we'll head into semi-finals after that. So I hope you enjoyed the broadcast here of Mackay Junior League today for our double header. We'll hopefully see you all in a couple of weeks' time. Thanks very much.